to This Day. Today is Wednesday, February 28th, and I'm your host, Bobby Higgins. Can you believe we have one more day this month? Tomorrow is Leap Day because it's leap year this year. But today, for today's show, we have a great show coming your way. Up first, we have William Arceo with this month's recreation update. It's so great how many fun events and activities that are always going on here in the village, and William's here today to get us up to date with all the details for this coming month. And after that, May Roberts joins us with the Senior Center update. She's going to tell us about some of fun events that they have going on over at the Florence Sylvester Senior Center, and also some resources that they can provide to help out here in the village. And now let's take a look at today's Stay Informed. The GRF Board of Directors is calling for interested village members to submit candidate applications to fill a vacancy with the term ending next year in 2025. You can get your application instructions from the Office of the CEO here in the Community Center. The cutoff to submit the applications and documents is 5 p.m. on Friday, March 8th. For any questions, you can contact Michaela at 949-268-2295 or Paul Nguyen at 949-268-2383. And now let's take a look outside at the weather. It is absolutely beautiful today. It actually looks more clear outside than it does there on your screen. We're going to have a high of 67 today and a low of 51. Tomorrow on Thursday, it'll be cool and partly cloudy with a high of 64 and a low of 50. Friday is mostly cloudy and increasing clouds, and there could possibly be a chance of rain as well. On Saturday, there is a 35% chance of rain, and on Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy. And now let's take a look at your sunrise and sunset for today. Sunrise at 6:20 a.m. and your sunset at 5:46 p.m. And this is a picture from Crystal Cove being brought to you by Claudia Carrera. Thank you so much for sending this in. What a gorgeous picture. We're so fortunate to where we live, for sure. If you'd like to have your photo featured here on This Day, please email it to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Stay with us. Up next, we have the recreation update, but first, here's a look at today's meetings.
You have a club for every scenario, a driver for the long holes, wedges to get you over the hazards, and a putter for when you need a touch of finesse. What about your retirement? Will you have enough to play the back nine? Call to set your 15-minute phone visit today, and let's find out. Get a second set of eyes on your retirement plan.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first two buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
At Renew Ketamine Infusion, Dr. Justin Yannick and Dr. Tanya Dahl are board-certified physicians with nearly a decade of experience in ketamine therapy who can help those who haven't found success with other treatments or wish to avoid daily medications. Whether you're struggling with depression, PTSD, anxiety, or chronic pain conditions, our private spa-like clinic focuses on creating the perfect setting for your ketamine treatment. Call us today to schedule your free physician consultation to determine if ketamine therapy is recommended for you.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The 2024 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon. Plus, 97% of Outback vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. The 2024 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Irvine Subaru. Buy online, just come in to sign. Get 2 years complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus.
Welcome welcome back to This Day. Joining me now with the recreation update is William Arceo. William, always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah, and it's always fun to be here, and thanks for having us.
I'm always excited when I see your name on the list because it's like, oh great, I get to hear about all the fun stuff that's happening here in the village, and then I feel a little green with envy, which appropriate for the coming month, being March.
Oh yes.
I'm surprised there was nothing on the list for Leap Day.
Well, I mean, maybe I've never even thought about that. Maybe it's a good idea that maybe we'll plan something 4 years from now.
Right. Who's going to remember it another 4 years?
Yeah.
Well, you do have some pretty great events coming up, and first off is going to be the St. Patrick's Day buffet.
Yes, we're having our St. Patrick's Day dinner over at Clubhouse number 5 on Sunday, March 17. There are still plenty of tickets available, so if you aren't interested in going, tickets are $28, and you can purchase your ticket over at Clubhouse number 5 in their office. So the meal will basically consist of corned beef and cabbage, chicken piccata, red parsley potatoes, green garden salad, baby carrots, some bread rolls, some soda bread, butter, key lime pie for dessert. And there will be a bar there. So you can purchase Guinness for $4 or whiskey for $5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This sounds way better than my mom did every year, some corned beef or something like that, and like soccer out, or I don't know. I was always like, no, Mom, I don't think we'll come for that. This sounds amazing, though.
Yeah, it should be a fun time for everybody.
And you said tickets went on sale today?
No, tickets went on sale a few weeks ago, but there are still tickets available.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, definitely get that. And then your next event, that time of the month, the Monday movies at the Pack are back.
Yes, our Monday movies are continuing. So coming up on March 18, we're showing Oppenheimer. So this is definitely a very critically acclaimed movie. It's been winning so many different awards. So it's probably going to be popular. So there's going to be 2 different showings, one at 2 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. It is completely free. Bring yourself, bring a friend, bring whomever you want. Everybody is welcome to join. So it's going to be a good time.
Wonderful, nice. And then this next event, we've been hearing about it for a while, but now it's like right around the corner,
Yes.
and it's the Neil Diamond Tribute.
Yes, our Neil Diamond Tribute over at the Performing Arts Center. It's going to be held on Saturday, March 23rd at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $30, $35, and $40, depending on where you want to be situated. The close seats, the $40 ones, they are sold out, but you can still attend and have a good time there, dance your butt off if you'd like, but it'll be a good time for all. And if you are interested in purchasing a ticket, you can go over to the Performing Arts Center box office and purchase a ticket there, or you can go online to tickets.lagunawoodsvillage.com and purchase a ticket online. Either way.
Wonderful. And have you heard anything about this artist or this particular Neil Diamond personality?
Not personally, I haven't heard. I personally YouTubed him, and I just checked it out. So if you are curious, you're always welcome to do a little bit of research about who's covering and see if it's something that you want to attend and go to. So that's what I did, and I enjoyed the music, so I'm sure everybody else will too.
Yeah. Well, who doesn't like Neil Diamond? That's wonderful. So, okay, and then another buffet is coming up next month.
Yes.
This will be for the Easter buffet.
Yes, we're hosting our Easter buffet. This time of the year, Easter's coming a little bit earlier than usual. So we're having our Easter on March 31st over at Clubhouse 5. It'll be held at 1 p.m. Tickets are $38 for adults, and for children the ages 6 to 10, $14. Children aged 5 and younger are free to attend. And then tickets are going on sale on February 28th. What's today? I think tomorrow?
Today is the 28th.
Today is the 28th.
Yes,
wow,
today
okay.
is the 28th. Tomorrow is the leap year, 29th.
So they went on sale today. If you can go over to Clubhouse 5 and purchase a ticket, I'm sure there's still some available at this point since they just went on sale at 8 a.m. But yeah, it'll be a good time.
And it is on Easter, correct?
Yes, it is on Easter, yes.
So will there be other activities like egg decorating or anything like that?
Not at this one, no.
Okay.
No, not at this event.
Well, too far ahead yet.
Yes.
But definitely get your tickets for the buffet because the buffets go fast.
Yes, the buffets definitely go fast.
And then the next event is the Spring Village Bazaar.
Yes, our Spring Village Bazaar. So we're having an event. So this happens 3 times a year. Next year, we're actually planning on having a quarterly event because it's so popular. So many residents here want to go and, market what they produce or sell their clothes or whatever it may be. It's a great time to go and really check out what the community has to offer as far as like the ceramics or collectibles that are for sale. So this one's going to be held on Saturday, April 6th. The event is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. over at Clubhouse 5 in the main lounge. Registration for tables is going to begin on Wednesday, March 6th at 8 a.m. sharp. From my experience from helping out residents try to get tables, it does sell out within about 5 minutes. So you do have to be online. We use a program called ActiveNet where you can register and sign up for a table. So you really want to be on it if you do want to be a part of the events selling whatever items it may be.
And this is when? Do they need to be online?
So they need to be
able to get their
online
spot?
on March 6th on
March 6th.
ActiveNet. So I do
Next
recommend
Wednesday.
if you are interested in getting a table to look into the program before that date so you're prepared to get a table.
Right, so you know exactly what to do. Oh,
Yes.
that's so awesome. I love that. And so your next event is the Heart of Rock and Roll, the Huey
Yes.
Lewis Tribute Band. Tell us about this.
Another event over at the Performing Arts Center, Huey Lewis and the News, sponsored by Memorial Care and Renewal by Anderson. So we're excited to have Huey Lewis and the News. We've had this artist before over at Clubhouse 2. He's performed and he does a fabulous job, Some of our recreation staff, they really like working it because they do really enjoy listening to this music here. So we're excited to have the Heart of Rock and Roll, Huey Lewis and the News Tribute Band on Saturday, April 20th at the Performing Arts Center. The show is at 7:30 p.m. and there will be a no-host bar. Tickets are $25, $35, or $30 depending on where you want to sit. And you can purchase the tickets either at the Performing Arts Center in the box office or online at tickets.lagunawoodsvillage.com.
Awesome. And so looking from the picture there, he actually looks like Huey Lewis.
Yeah, there's a resemblance there for sure.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so even better when not only do they sound like him, but they look like him. How fun. So, and then you have, we don't have a flyer for it, but you have the Health and Wellness Expo.
Yes, the Health and Wellness Expo, we're currently working on the flyer. So next week, you should be able to go to one of the clubhouses or, check on your What's Up in the Village notice on Friday. There will be some news about the Health and Wellness Expo, but I just kind of wanted to throw it out there. We're going to be hosting it on March 23rd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., sponsored by Memorial Care, Alzheimer's OC, Quick Change, and Renewal by Anderson. So this is just a quick, put it on your calendar and look for some publicity a little bit later.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's a great event. And then lastly, you have some updates with recreation classes
yes.
from Clubhouse 1.
So Clubhouse 1 is closing for renovations on Monday next week, on March 4th. We are having, and we had several different classes that were being hosted there through recreation, and I've been able to find different locations for them elsewhere in the community. So on the screen is a list of all of the different classes that have been moved and where they've been moved to. So just to kind of quickly highlight, like for example, our yoga went over to Clubhouse 2 with Kim Min on March 5th, and then it'll be over to Clubhouse 2 a little bit later. So that's the only one that's kind of complicated, but all the other ones are pretty simple. So we look forward to hosting you over at the new locations.
And where will this be posted so residents can find it when
so
they want to find the class?
It's going to be on the Village Breeze. So the new class listing is going to be there. That one's going to come out in about a week or two, from my knowledge. And you'll be able to find it on the website, lagunawoodsvillage.com, under the amenities tab for the classes.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm sure that was a lot of work getting everything moved for during those renovations.
It's been fun.
Thank you for being here today and updating us with all these
Yes.
events. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
All right, if you have any questions for any of these events, you can call the Recreation Department at 949-597-4382. Stay with us because we have the Senior Center update coming up next.
We believe every senior should be able to remain healthy, happy, and at home. At Caring Senior Service, we understand the value of compassion and companionship. Our caregivers promote health, happiness, and independence. We cook nutritional meals, engage in meaningful activities, run errands, do light house cleaning, and more. Call us toll-free at 833-926-3700 or visit our website, CaringSeniorServiceLW.com. Healthy, happy home. Caring Senior Service.
Do you suffer from low back pain? Hoag Orthopedic Institute is the #1 provider of orthopedic and spine care in Orange County. Our Back to You program is a unique, non-operative, evidence-based approach to treating low back pain. Our spine strengthening program combines physical therapy with education on pain and nutrition. Let Hoag Orthopedic Institute's Back to You program get you back to doing what you love. For more information, visit hoiexperts.com/spine or call 855-999-4641 to find a doctor.
We all love our independence. Mobility City is your choice for all mobility equipment, repairs, service, rentals, and sales. We have rollators, wheelchairs, scooters, lift-out chairs, hospital beds, and more. We repair all mobility equipment in or out of warranty. Battery replacement too. And we'll come to you. Plus, we offer short and long-term rentals. Mobility City's personalized service is our specialty.
These guys are lifesavers.
So call or stop by our showroom today. Open Saturdays.
You may know AgeWell for delivering life-saving Meals on Wheels to homebound seniors. But did you know they keep seniors active and engaged at 10 modern centers? Serve nutritious congregate meals amid friendly surroundings. Transport seniors safely to and from appointments. And provide much-needed equipment and other essential services. Now, this vital nonprofit organization needs your support to sustain its mission. This is AgeWell Senior Services. Won't you make it yours?
Welcome back to This Day. Joining me now is Ame Roberts with the Florence Sylvester Senior Center. Ame, always a pleasure to see you.
Oh,
how are you doing today?
Excellent, thank you.
Oh, good. I know. I was telling in the front when I arrived today. I was driving in and I didn't even realize how pretty and beautiful it was until I got out of the car, and then it was like I just woke up and I'm like, wow, it is a gorgeous day today.
So pretty.
One of those days you're just happy to be living, right?
Yes, yes.
Well, you always have some really great events and resources for the residents, and so today you have a new senior cuisine delivery restaurant partner. Is my understanding with Every Table?
We do have, so we've had senior cuisine delivered throughout the time of COVID.
Okay.
And slowly it kind of started to taper off a little bit, but we are introducing several new partners next month. So I hope I can, talk about those a little more next time I come on. But those are restaurants that have a negotiated price for basically restaurant quality and style meals. So, it just makes it a little easier. It's a little less expensive, and whatever your dietary preferences are, those can be accommodated with restaurants.
Yeah, and it's so nice because the restaurants have taken all the work out of it. That they're preparing nutritious foods. It's fresh food. It's seasonal foods. So, what a great opportunity to be able to have access to this.
It's very cool. They've negotiated it. So I think it's $10.95 per meal.
Oh, wow.
So, and that includes delivery.
Wow.
So I don't know if anybody out there is getting things delivered. I know we still are all the time. We just got too used to it during COVID, but it's definitely more than $10.95.
I went to Carl's Jr. last night and it was 12 something and I had to go drive and pick it up. So, that's incredible.
Right.
That's wonderful. And then you also have another program, the Friendly Visitor Program. Tell me about this.
Right, so we've been working on this for a long time, just trying to get it so that the people that we were visiting would be taken care of and it would work the best for them, and then our volunteers that were doing the visiting. But basically this program is for volunteers who would like to visit with a senior, and that can look any way that the volunteer and the person being visited would like. So maybe it's a phone call. Sometimes people, especially if they live alone, they'd just like a friendly phone call, checking in on them. It doesn't mean that they're homebound or anything like that. It's just socialization. Maybe it's somebody coming and watching TV with them, or looking at pictures, or if you're more mobile, going for a little walk. Any way that both parties agree to, they can make that happen. So these are for volunteers, which most of our volunteers are at Florence Sylvester, do live in the village.
Okay.
So if these people, or maybe they know people that might want to sign up for something a little different, a little extra, maybe it's once a week, they can go on our website, or they can call the center and ask about the Friendly Visitor Program.
Oh my gosh, I just love this idea, because sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know anybody and I would like to go try this, but I'm afraid to go by myself. Like, how nice to have someone call and connect with you and say, I will meet you there, I will go with you, or I'll come over to your house and go with you. Or like you said, just the socialization, to have a friend like, hey, checking in, how you doing, how are things going,
Right.
That's I love that idea. That is just incredible. So, and then you also have the Hand in Hand program.
Right, so these two programs are both new, and we've also been working on this for a while. So this hand-in-hand program is for people that may have some functional disabilities, or maybe it's just, maybe you're not able to get up on a ladder anymore and change a light bulb. Something super simple, or maybe you need some yard work done, or hang a picture, or anything like that. You can call and see if possible you can get on the hand-in-hand program. And then on the other side of that is, if you're somebody who likes to change light bulbs, or just be of use or help people out, maybe we've had different groups like the NCL groups, the moms and daughters. They participate in a lot of volunteer programs. Maybe they're involved with something larger like yard work. So again, this can look any way that it needs to, but it's another way for people to remain independent, stay in their home, have the highest quality of life possible. And hopefully we can, help make that happen by being the connection between the volunteers who are interested in doing that and the people that really need that to happen.
Yeah, it takes a community, right? It takes a village,
Yes.
Everybody helping each other out. And I love that. That's such a good idea as well. And that's so nice that there's a central place you can call or go to say, hey, I need some help. How do I help? Or if I want to help, hey, I'm handy. How can I participate? So that's great. And then I understand you're starting a new caregiver support group. Tell us about this.
Yes, so I've been working on this for a while. There has been such a demand for it. So the history of this is that before COVID, a lot of these groups were in person. But then they went online, they went to Zoom, a lot of them, and then sort of as everything started opening back up, they didn't come back to in person. And what we're finding is, especially here in the village, you have a lot of people, whether it's a spouse or another family member, that they're living with the person that they're caring for. And while that is wonderful beyond, and I hope we can all have that, there is a certain degree of having a support group that's very difficult to do if you're sitting there on your computer beside the person that you're caring for, right? Because you really need to be able to be honest and have the support of other people. It's difficult.
Yeah.
And so this is a time and a place every week in person, led by a therapist who is local. And it's just for people to come together. It's going to be a small, intimate group, and be able to talk about the struggles they're having, maybe some of the successes that they've had. And just getting the support that they need to
sometimes
do
it's
it.
so helpful just to know that you're not the only one in this boat, that there's others out there, and that they may have advice for you that can help, or you might have advice for them. So yeah, that is wonderful. And then next, you have a special lunch for St. Patrick's Day coming up.
Yes, this is on the super fun side of all of these things. So we're just trying this year to go back to, all of the holidays, just making them something fun. Everybody's going to have lunch, so let's all do it together. We're doing this with Memorial Care this time, but there's all kinds of games and prizes, and people are encouraged to, dress the part, whatever that means for your Irish spirit.
Yeah.
And it'll be really fun. Live music.
That's wonderful. Definitely wear green if you can, so you don't get pinched. I'm like, where did the pinching thing come from?
Yeah, right. That's a little dicey in 2024.
True.
So, hey.
And then I think, did you have a little bit of other information you wanted to tell us about?
I did. So this is targeted directly at people who are living in the towers. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to spread this out or not, but the foundation of Laguna Woods Village has worked in tandem with us and with transportation to cover people coming for the first time, so participants, their contribution to lunch for 30 days. So if people get on the bus, I know we talked about the bus thing last time, but we didn't mention the lunch component. If they get on the bus from the towers at 23 minutes after the hour, so that can be 9:23, 10:23, 11:23, their next stop is Florence Sylvester Senior Center. And when you come there from 11:30 to 12:30, we serve lunch, and that contribution will be covered from the first day you come for 30 days. So you can come one time, you can come all of the days possible to come, whatever suits you. You can come early, come to a program, have lunch, go to a program, whatever works out for your schedule. So if you need more information, you can give me a call at the center, or you can call Pat at reception and she can give all the details.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for being here and telling us about all these events and resources.
Oh, thank you.
If you have any questions or you'd like to find out more information, you can contact the Florence Sylvester Senior Center at 949-380-0155. Stay with us. We have announcements coming up right after this. Welcome back to This Day. Let's take a look at the weather. If you've been outside yet, it is absolutely just beautiful and stunning today. It's clear but cool. Temperatures are not too high. The high is only a 67 today with a low of 51. Going on tomorrow, it'll be cool and cloudy with a high of 64 and a low of 50. And on Friday, we're going to have some increasing clouds because we have a little bit more rain coming on Saturday. Saturday, we'll have a 35% chance of rain. And then Sunday will be partly cloudy. Taking a look ahead on this day, tomorrow we have the third mutual update with Jim Cook. My co-host, Michael Taylor, will be here for that. And that's it for us here on This Day. I have a quick inspirational quote for you from Eleanor Roosevelt. Do not stop thinking of life as an adventure. You have no security unless you can live bravely, excitingly, imaginatively, unless you can choose a challenge instead of competence. I've also heard that the more you avoid challenges, the more we stay in our misery. So I think it's time for me to start tackling that challenge I've been putting off. For This Day, that's all we have for This Day. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.